Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is Cosmic Tarot. This is going to be a collective reading, so eat the meat, spell the bones, take resonate, and leave the rest behind. Alright, collective. We're going to get started. We're going to flip some of these. CosmicWzrd Tarot. This is like a Eastern philosophy take. We got Adventurer here. So this is giving me like the Knight of Pentacles energy here. So you could be heading down this pathway here, and it looks pretty cool, to be honest with you. I think a lot of you guys have like this like childlike wonder about yourselves right now, or the blind leading the blind. You walked away from something, I feel like here. Ooh, nothingness, nothingness, no, says no thing, nothingness. So this is a card that signifies the void. And, you know, when we talk about cosmology, the concept of, strategic creation of the universe, everything came from nothing. So that means that nothing is the presence of all the things possible here. And it looks empty and it looks blank. But to me, I feel like you're in this void where anything is possible now. Like you are co-creating with the universe here. Integration. To come into... Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Bless you. To come into alignment here with your higher self to create the life that you've always wanted here. This is very powerful. You, whoever you are a very powerful person here. And life hasn't always been easy for you. I can... Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Sorry. Things are about to kick off for you in a way that you probably... 222 was on the clock. Time or whatever. Man, you are so powerful. I'm over here stuttering because I can't even figure out how to get these words out. Intensity came out again. And postponement. Alright, so postponement. I don't know why I can never say that word. Postponement and intensity are here as well. There's been... You need to rest. You've been going real hard. Things are picking up. Things are looking good for you. But I think there's also a need for you to rest. You've really undergone a lot of change in the last year or so. Maybe year or two. I wanted to say two almost. And I feel like, with me anyways, it's so hard for me to take a break. It's really hard for me to allow myself the space and the energy to not overwork myself, to not over put in so much effort and energy into making these videos or doing whatever. And I just want you to know that it's okay. Less is more. I was watching this video and it's about trusting the universe. So maybe there's a level of trust that you need to surrender to the universe and know that your blessings are going to come here. They're already here. It's just postpone until you're ready to reach out and grab them. So it's not a lack. There's not a scarcity of what you want or what you're able to manifest. It's just there's something within us right now that is telling us that we aren't ready. You could be scared. Like, let's pull some tarot cards. Two of Cups. Ooh, love. Partnership, companionship, friendship. All those ships, right? This is the energy of someone here who was in like a twin flame dynamic or a lover dynamic. We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups here. So maybe Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Someone could have... They could see you as someone who... Ooh, the Tower and the Ace of Cups in reverse. With the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Someone here, this could have been a friend or a lover, but there's something that you did and you made a sudden change in your life, and you've been working really hard, and it's really creating this Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups behind it in reverse. Someone here is blocked off to your energy now, your love energy here. I'm picking up on that. Maybe it's the kind of work you're doing. It's the healing work that you're doing on yourself. The Empress here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Someone is... I want to keep going back to this narrative of someone, trying to rain on your parade. But there's something here about somebody not... The Hierophant in reverse and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Maybe you are someone who... you have some pretty far out beliefs or ways of looking at the world or yourself. And I feel like that has really irritated some people here. And people could be gossiping, trying to prevent things from happening to you, trying to keep you small, trying to keep you in the dark about their true feelings for you. The Three of Wands in reverse here. Yeah, there's been some delays to your love life. Confirmation of aggressive driver honk right there. So yeah, like you could have had a lover and this person... Queen of Pentacles here. You've really been focusing on yourself. You've really been focusing on taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, pouring into you. You are someone here. Ooh, thank you. Somebody here was ripped out of your life because they were a user. The Tower here. This was someone here who had a very... this person did not want to collaborate. This person here wanted to take, they wanted to usurp, they wanted to steal your thunder, they wanted to steal your shine, and they have been kicked out of your energy for not obeying God. They were supposed to be here to help you. They were supposed to build something with you here. Yeah, the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups. This person here could have... This person was supposed to be your intuitive wish fulfillment. This person was supposed to be someone here who was going to help you grow spiritually, help you grow emotionally, help you understand your subconscious needs and focus on you and them and build a beautiful life, I feel like. But with this Three of Pentacles, somebody got hijacked from you. I don't know if this is a third party who got involved. The Sun in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. This person is very salty. They don't want to be bothered with... Ooh, why is this person so angry with you? You had to cut this person go. You had to cut this person out. You had to let this person go. This person... Yeah. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you bounced back. I will say this about you. I don't think this was someone who was too significant with the Two of Cups here. This doesn't have to be a romantic partner. This could literally be a friendship. But there's someone here who is... They're not happy with the way you do things. With the Hierophant in reverse, it's giving me someone here who wants to have things be in a more... traditional setting, more organized, more structured, and maybe that's just not you. Maybe you're more of a free spirit. Maybe you're someone who has a little bit of a, if you're like me, you kind of dance to the beat of your own drum. You're not really interested in, I'm okay with not being everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with that. I don't need everyone in their life to like what I do or, care about astrology or tarot or anything like that. That's completely fine. And I know not everyone believes in it. Some people may think you could be into some really crazy out there stuff, and that's fine. Because you're allowed to believe, you're allowed to want to do whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have to agree with everybody. And the Nine of Swords here and the Four of Wands, I feel like this person here is missing out on stability here. This person is anxious. This person is in their heads crying and worried about this relationship here now because they notice that you aren't going to change for them. You're not going to surrender your feelings, your beliefs, whatever it is, could be religious or spiritual or whatever it is. You're not going to abandon yourself. Ten of Swords here with the Four of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Four of Wands. So this person here could be, they see you as maybe a traitor. Maybe you grew up in a religious household and now you have a different religion, or you have a different religious belief, or you may have switched into a different religion all completely, or no religion at all. Take it how it resonate. You know, put the energy where it lay. I think someone here is very turned off to something here that you may be starting to do. Maybe you have a partner who doesn't like the tarot stuff. They're like, why are you always watching that shit? Like, stop watching tarot. Like, go do something else. Page of Pentacles here in reverse. Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Swords again. Damn. Okay, so let's take it another way. Let's say this isn't a lover or a friend. This could be a job. Maybe you left a job that was treating you poorly here. It was a dream job at first, but you may have left it because you weren't being treated fairly. You weren't being treated right. These people now... What the fuck that was? These people could... well, you know what? Collective was just lazy. They never really wanted to work or do anything anyway. These people may have felt... Oh, I feel like... For some reason I want to say entitled. Like, you didn't have no options. You were stuck here. This was your place. So they felt like they could treat you like shit. They could treat you however they wanted. This is a lover who switched up on you. They were nice. And then once they felt like you were hooked in, then they turned into that tower moment. And you taking your power back was you not allowing this person to play games with you. Not to manipulate you. What is wrong with people? Somebody here is, yeah. This person wanted this Ten of Pentacles energy with you. They wanted this divine union. They wanted this legacy. They wanted this prosperity, this abundance. They wanted to have a business, create generational wealth for you and your families. And I don't think there was something here very heavy on something that they feel like you are doing that is abomination. Damn. I don't know what you into. It doesn't have to even be like esoteric. It could be a kink. Can I say that word? I don't know. It could be anything. I don't know. Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not about to go back and forth with nobody. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. The Five of Wands in reverse with the Three of Wands. Yeah, that's 8 wands. This is exhausting. This is a bunch of chaos. You was sick of running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to make things happen, trying to make things work. People don't want to cooperate. People just want to argue. There's that common trope again. This person, these people, whatever this is going on, is dedicated to misunderstanding you. And you know what? This is also the kind of energy of somebody trying to come into your space, trying to come into your establishment, trying to come into your house and run shit. And you maybe have to tell this person, hey, you don't run shit over here. This ain't your house. This is not your business. This is not your job. This is not your life. You don't run me. You can't tell me how to live my life and what to do. I am a grown ass, insert your pronoun. You know? And fuck off. You know, maybe you had to say something like that. Maybe in a little, nicer way. Yeah, you Six of Swords. You emotionally checked out from this connection here and set sail. And once again, I'm seeing the Five of Wands followed by the Six of Swords. So this is definitely like in my mind, I feel like this is something that you may not have physically walked away. Maybe you didn't. Ooh, but you are emotionally walking or sailing away. You don't communicate as much. You're not worried about them, whatever they got going on. And I think that this person here was expecting you to fault, or falter is the word? Expecting you to kind of play up to them, or, oh, well, collective is going to cave. They need me more than I need them. And I think they're about to be in for a rude awakening. Let me fix this because that was getting on my nerves. They're about to be in for a rude awakening. Because I don't think you do. The Strength card in reverse. Yeah, I don't think you really... It's been hard. It's been hard for you to really walk away with the Strength card in reverse. There's almost like you know what it is? The Strength card in reverse is unleashing your rage. The Strength card upright is like a power that is more contained. Ooh, that hurt. This is like someone here who is... This person got a lot of insecurities. You may have touched on some of their insecurities here, or maybe one of your insecurities is being left out and feeling like a bandit. And that's something that you're going to be working through as you go through this next cycle that you're going through here. This is going to be intense, though. With the nothingness and the integration, I feel like you are learning how to fill the personal voids with things that you love. You are creating a different identity for yourself. It's not even that you create a different identity. You're allowing yourself to be who you've always been. You've always been that, take it how it resonate, you've always been that kind of socially awkward, but also really like funny once you get to know them kind of person. You could be someone who you have a lot of different interests, a lot of different hobbies, and maybe your hobbies don't match what people would consider you to be into. You could be maybe like a girly girl, but you're really into like anime and football and stuff like that. You could be a guy who's really into more feminine things, the fashion and nails, hair, stuff like that. I don't know. You have I'm hearing like your outside doesn't match the inside, whatever that means. You may have grown up feeling like your outside did match the inside. I know how that feels. And that's the nothingness. But within the nothingness, it was empty so you could fill it up with yourself. The nothingness represents all of society trying to force you to be in this box, right? Literally this fucking box. And they didn't cram so much shit in there. There's no light that can get through. There's no individuality. There's no self-expression. So what did you do? You painted over that shit with the integration card. And it's intense. Like, you are going to be moving through these lessons coming up this year in like with intensity, which is why the Queen of Wands is here. This is a very passionate, very magnetic, majestic, confident energy. You are exuding confidence. And like I was narcissist. King of Wands, swords at the bottom of the deck. Someone here doesn't like that. Your confidence is a threat to their insecurities. You are threatening people's insecurities. You're triggering other people because you are allowing yourself to be yourself. And someone here, for some reason, that's pissing a lot of people off. Yeah, and now we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is how they are. They're lazy. You're calling out people who don't want to do the work to upgrade their lives, to upgrade their financial problems. You're calling out people here, and you don't even know that you're doing this because you aren't literally calling people out. What you're doing is you're just leveling up. You may have been someone who they consider to be in a lower class or status than them, whoever this person is. This is like a friend who's upset that you are getting a better job, you're in a good relationship now, even though when they was doing whatever they was doing, you was always there by them. But you was supposed to be the fucked up, fat, ugly, nasty, dumb friend. And now that they're finding out that you're not the ugly, fat, fucked up, stupid friend. And that you actually have a lot of sense about you. You've leveled up. Maybe at one point you were the class clown. Maybe at one point you were the joker. But now there's something about you that is dangerously authentic, and it's not something that people could replicate. You know, a lot of people are so fucking fake, and they just hide behind their masks, right? They don't tell you how they really feel. They want to put on this front, like they are so okay with like exploiting all of your issues. And you know, these are people who don't want anybody to know anything about them, but they love to talk about everybody else, and they want you to be included into, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like talking about people. I don't see the point in that. It doesn't sound productive or helpful. You know, we can have conversations about our experiences with someone, and that's not the same as talking shit. Talking shit is when you're literally trading tea and you're just trying to get the gossip. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I don't. But I'm just saying, as I get older, I really don't give a fuck. Especially in this season that I'm in right now. I am in my grow your channel, focus on you season era. I'm in the season and the era of growing. And the Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody is spying on you. You got somebody here who is making fake profiles to look you up on Facebook or whatever a social media platform you are in. They're keeping a tab on you. Ooh, this person feels like, huh? And what they see is giving them they're giving the blues. This person is realizing that they no longer have the power to hold you back, that you are seeing. You once maybe didn't notice how this person tried to keep you restrained, how they tried to keep you blind by something here. This is someone who is very black or white thinking, very judgmental here. The Star and the Three of Swords in reverse. This person here doesn't want you to be an inspiration to people. This person doesn't love you in a way that is healthy. You know, you could be, you're healing. This person is not. This person is stuck, caught in their ways, and you're someone who knows how to alchemize sorrow and pain. You take the lessons that you're supposed to have learned from the experiences that you've had, and you go out and you apply them. 23:23 on the timer here. You don't just sit up and complain and try to blame the world for your issues and what's going on with you. You don't distract yourself all the time with, you know, substances, sex, and rock and roll and other things here like a lot of people do. Not saying that you don't have fun, not saying that you don't do anything, but I'm saying you know how to differentiate between what is for you and what is not. The Seven of Wands here. And you know what? You are defending yourself. This person here could be this person could be very defensive. This person could have tried to prevent you from getting some type of access to money. This could be a sibling. I'm picking up on a sibling energy as well. This could be a spouse of a sibling. This could be, you know, regardless who this person is, you recognize this pattern of behavior. It could be multiple people here. It's the energy of envy. It's the energy of insecure people. There's the Three of Swords. Yeah, someone here, you're recovering from some type of heartache here. Maybe you had to walk away from these people. Maybe you're walking away from people like this who, and I know this sounds redundant. I didn't get the same message 3 different ways today, and it's been the same message for the last 3 days. But you know, there's little hints of nuances to all my messages. They ain't all the same, you know. But when you get tarot readings every day, I mean, how much do you expect to change in one day? You know what I mean? The Death card, ooh, Death with the 6 of Cups in reverse. This is, friends, someone here wants to hang on to your energy. Like, they did not think that you would actually walk away. This person is shocked. These people are like gagged. This is a job they thought you never quitted. This is a relationship they thought you would never walk away. But these people didn't do anything to help keep you there. They did not want to modify their behavior. They wanted you to be the problem. This person was fine being who they were. They was fine being low vibrational. They were fine not going anywhere with their life. But when you wanted to level up and when you wanted to do more, all of a sudden, all these issues started like unfolding. This person does not want you to be happy. Page of Swords, you are definitely in this learning, in this initiate stage of something here. Some of you all could be Ace of Wands and the Empress here. Ooh. I feel like somebody could be starting a business, or even if it's not like, it could be a little, I don't want to say a little to be disrespectful, but you know, it could be a little candle, a little soap, a little YouTube channel, a little Patreon, a little OnlyFans. You know, it could be anything. It could be whatever. But somebody here is definitely on some entrepreneurial shit. You are relaxing more. You are in control of your schedule. Maybe you got a little office job from home and you just pop on when you feel like it. You're taking your power back. You are manipulating the environment around you to bring in happiness, like the fuck we're supposed to do as conscious human beings of creation. Like, we are not supposed to be here miserable working a job that you don't like. You know what I mean? So you could have been in a position, a relationship, whatever. You were in a situation you thought seemingly was okay, but yeah, this person, this Queen of Cups, with the Devil and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This person did not want to give. This person did not want to pour into you. This person was very codependent on your energy. This is a Gemini, so you could be a Gemini, or you could have Gemini in your placement. The Lovers here. I feel like you are very secure within yourself. You very much are someone who, you're not afraid to go out and get what you want. And that person, these people, whoever this is, whatever, the Devil and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, these people, I'm picking up multiple people here. They have these attachments that they can't get rid of. The 6 of Pentacles here, they want you to stay dependent on them. They want to be codependent. They want to be comorbid. They want to be, trauma bonded. There we go. And this person doesn't want to give. They want to breadcrumb. They only give enough, keep you in like this energy debt to them. Like, this person could be talking about going around telling people that you owe them money, that you use them, and all this and all that, and they're just lying. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, and the 7 of Cups. And the truth of it all is, the world is an adventure for you to explore, not sit up and judge and be so judgmental of everything and never go anywhere. Like I said, this is the kind of energy of somebody who has never done anything, but they got so many fucking opinions about everything. You ain't never left the country, but you think everywhere in the world is gross and beneath you. You 29. You ain't never, not you, but I'm saying this person has never done anything remotely courageous. Strength card in reverse here. King of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. Masculine energy here. So this is a broke ass, cheating ass, stealing from their job, allegedly, metaphorically. And now you're just sitting back, looking back on how you were so stuck on this person's approval, like a, no offense, like an idiot. But now, I feel like this person was so afraid of this, your independence. If you feeling good about yourself, when you realize you didn't need this person, when you realize that your sense of self isn't determined by how someone else feels about you, by how someone else treats you, that your sense of self-worth is unwavering and it never changes, it's only a matter of how you feel about yourself that changes, you are inherently valuable and you inherently have a right to be here, and you're not entitled to being happy. All right, I'm not saying the pursuit of happiness, because they knew back then, the Masons and everyone, that happiness is not something that we just go out and buy. It comes from within, and it starts with how you feel about yourself. It starts with you loving what you already have. That's how you attract more. Wealthy people are able to make more money and get more money because they're not out here constantly, well, I ain't gonna say all, but they know that they already have money. So they're able to wait it out. They're not so needy for it, although they act like it. I've been saying a lot. Consciousness is expanding here. Y'all's consciousness is expanding. Y'all watching some videos on like some Carl Jung or psychology. Something here is expanding within your consciousness. Your ability to understand more in-depth ideas, while maybe not even necessarily believe in them, but being able to at least hold space and hear it out. Ooh, there's this one quote, and it's something like, the sign of intelligence is the ability to critically analyze an oppositional idea with neither discrediting it or accepting it. Ooh, I fucked that all up. But you could listen to somebody and think like, okay, you're more open-minded. I've never thought of it that way. Interesting. Not. Oh well, if you don't, all people. Oh, I really. People are always like, well, all men do this, all women this, all women this, all men. I'm like, you have a very limited view of the world if you think all people like this or all people do that. Like the whole all, and not to be like the person who's like, well, when they say all, they don't mean every single one. Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about every relationship, every person is their own individual person, made up of their own individual experiences. Well, we do have collective experiences that kind of shape us culturally by different, cultural backgrounds and groups and things of that nature. Everyone has their own identity within those cultures and backgrounds. That's like saying all black people favorite food is fried chicken and watermelon, and that's not true at all. Now, my favorite food is fried chicken, but that's the shared cultural experience. But I don't like watermelon. It just never was my favorite fruit. It's too many seeds. It's so messy. It's so juicy. It's sticky. It get watermelon juice all over the fucking table. Don't say seedless, because I heard that before. I know there's seedless watermelon, but there's something unnatural about a seedless watermelon. And they so small. Anyway, everybody is different. Okay? But everyone does have shared collective experiences. And this betrayal that this person is trying to cry about, this person is so extra. This person is so extra. This person is really sitting back having to evaluate how they did not invest in you, because I feel like this person is now sitting in this energy of they want to act like they did so much. No, what they're doing is they have to sit back and look at their actions. With the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands in reverse, the way he's looking at them, they're looking like, man, I played too many mind games with collective here. I did too many dirty deeds behind collective's back. This person could have downright been just mean, just a mean-spirited person. All because you had a different belief. All because you started doing something different, and this person did not want to level up with you. This person wanted to stay on low vibrational energy. And justice is here. Your justice is this person is going to have to be removed. This person is going to go to spiritual court for their behavior, because they cannot continue this behavior towards you. And I'm hearing somebody is about to pay. Someone's about to pay the iron price, metaphorically. If you watch Game of Thrones, what is the iron price? I don't know what that means. I think it's you have to fight to the anyway, this person is really... What's going on with this person? The Hermit in reverse and the World in reverse. Wow. So this person is just stubborn, defiant, refusing to look within themselves. But they're going to continue to go through this cycle. That's their karma. That's their justice. This person here is forever going to be stuck in this cycle. And that's so sad. Because this person was called to... You were supposed to help this person see something. Yeah, the moon and the star. Wow. You were definitely... This person doesn't want you to know how inspirational you really are. But they just won't do the work. There's something that they gain by staying low vibrational. And I don't think that they understand that they are hurting themselves more than they could ever hurt you. The Hangman, exactly. They're stuck. They think they've won. They think that they got this victory by closing the world out, by being what they call just resilient, just pushing through. You know I hate this job, but hey, look at me. I get to run around and be the boss. But they're in Hangman. They're being sentenced from justice to Hangman. And their punishment is they're going to have to sit back and watch you actually build something here. They're going to actually have to watch you be victorious, because you really are resilient. You don't hide behind your beliefs. You lead with your beliefs. Ooh. You don't hide behind spiritual knowledge. You lead with it. You are an example, a walking example of how somebody can change. And it doesn't have to be overnight. It doesn't have to be dramatic, or it doesn't have to be this big theatrical show. You're just living your life because you're happier being your authentic self. And this person, these people, this group, whatever, this job, you'll recognize this pattern of behavior that I'm explaining. They don't benefit from that authenticity, especially from yours. Especially from yours. You're very, I don't want to say crass or blunt, but you had kind of like this, you've unleashed, I don't even want to say developed, this nothingness. It's always been there. It's just been covered up. And we're integrating it back into our soul. You're pulling it out of the ether into your soul. This, I'm confident in who I am. Intuition. 6464. I gotta get going soon. I have to go to my therapist appointment, and it's already a little after 3, so I got like 5 more minutes at least, and then not at least, no more than 5 more minutes. Intuition. It says cultivate mindfulness daily to strengthen your intuition. Spend time in quiet reflection, focusing on your breath, and let your mind settle into stillness. I swear I pulled this card so much I might as well just read it from memory. Your intuition is guiding you. Not even telling you, it's guiding you to walk away from this person, to walk away from these people, because you know already, man, y'all not really listening to what I'm saying. When people are hell-bent on misunderstanding you, there's no need to keep speaking to them, because you're never going to convince them. Not that you were even trying to, but someone here, some people, a group, they are hell-bent on misunderstanding you. They want you to be this villain, this bad person, while yet they're the ones talking mad crap about you. They're the ones trying to tell the narrative that you're broke, that you quit, that you got fired, that you are not who you say you are. You're the most authentic person ever. Maybe when they met you, you was wearing that mask like everyone else did, but you took your mask off. And you know what? You look better without it. Your natural beauty is so much better. You know, if you used to wear a lot of heavy makeup and you stopped, you notice your skin's getting better. People are like, oh, wow, you look different in a good way. And you're like, yeah, like I stopped putting on 8 fucking pounds of makeup every morning. And who'd have thought that my fucking skin can breathe now? You know? You stop trying to look like every other person in the world. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, how long are we gonna do the middle part bust down with the big lashes? And like, you know, so many people, and I'm not trying to, you know, be disrespectful to anybody or their appearance, but like, there is this trend, like some of these trends, like I'm starting to think that a lot of people just want to look like somebody else, because a lot of people, they all look like the same person, you know? And like, it's just why? Be you, you know? Sometimes I just think with these fashion trends, you know, like the people who had like those big blow up puffy like marshmallow suit shoes, I'm like, you can't really think this is nice. Like, you just want to follow a trend. One day at a time. Yeah, let's just take it one day at a time. We ain't got to change the world. We don't have to pontificate to the world. Let them buy those $1,000 Balenciaga, whatever the fuck they are, blow up shoes. And you know, I've seen so many reaction or videos about people who regret purchasing some of these really exotic fashion things, regretting them because it's like, oh, it's not in season anymore. But you just spent $1,500 for a pair of shoes that were only popular for like 2 months, and you work at Starbucks. Choices. Okay, so one day at a time. The effort you put in today is what illuminates your future. Focus on doing the right thing today and do not worry about what will happen tomorrow. Your daily efforts are building the foundation of tomorrow's success. That's hard for me, but worry about today. Don't even worry about today. Focus on today. That's what it says. Focus. Don't worry. Focus. And maybe we'll start by changing our vocabulary and how we speak and how we breathe life into each other. Last, and then I gotta go because I might be a little late, but I'm gonna try not to be. It says, take charge. Take control of your life and steer it towards your desired outcomes. Embrace the shortness of life by pursuing actions that enhance your well-being and contribute to personal growth. It's time for you to take charge of your life. And you know what? You're the justice. You dish out this justice to these people. Not by being cruel, not by being mean, not by being hateful, by living your authentic life. Because that's all you have to do to make them go away. Just keep doing you. And once they realize they can't knock you down, my heart chakra is flooding. Once these people realize that you're not going to budge to fit into their clan or gang that you don't even give a shit to be about or to be in or give a fuck about, they'll just move on. And that's one less person you gotta get shit for at Christmas time or whatever holiday. That's one less birthday text you gotta send. That's a few less birthday invites. That's a few less invites to a wedding now. Keep your circle small and keep it, I was gonna say keep it pure, but keep your circle small and keep them full with authentic people like yourself. Not all alike. You do need variety, right? Spiritual person's gonna need variety to learn contrast from. We're always continuously learning. We're always learning. It's a continuation, especially for spiritual people. All right? Well, I have got to go, y'all. And I will see you all tomorrow. As always, I love you. Until next time, drink water, be safe, and peace.